Morning, folks. Somebody asked yesterday in the video, why the phone box? Like, what is the attraction? What's the point? Why is it that people get super excited about these phone boxes in London? I mean, at the end of the day, okay, I mean, it's an iconic design, we know that. And of course, it's a classic symbol of London in different ways. But to give you an idea, this sort of adds a touch of perspective as to why that phone box in particular. Notice at the moment we are far back, so lots of people arrive here, typically after seeing Westminster Abbey, and think, wow, look, picture opportunity. And it's true, there is. However, note that behind this phone box there is a stone wall, quite a large one, so you're not going to get a classic shot. The second one is obviously a little bit better than the first one. So much so that ladies like to come over and stroke it. Look, see? That's box number. It's actually box number 3, strictly speaking. I mean, there are 2 behind me. This is the 3rd, and that one's also pretty good. Hence the fact that people like to stop here, interrupting their journeys. Just he interrupted our video. But the money shot, not today though. Notice how different the sky, the lights, everything is today to yesterday. Today, quite smoggy. It wasn't a particularly pleasant night last night in London. Quite sticky and humid, in fact, weirdly enough. Even with aircon, I couldn't get the temperature below 25 in my place, which was like, damn it, guess I need new aircon, alas. But this is the money shot. This is why people queue, guys, sometimes for over an hour on a busy day, especially Saturdays. Good Lord, Saturdays the queue is normally enormous. And it's kind of sad because the difference in the quality of the picture, if we compare the opening video from yesterday to this shot of the Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, and the sky and the surrounding area, totally different. The sky is hazy, very much overcast, compared to yesterday when it was pretty clear. So that, folks, is why people like to use this phone box in particular. Goodness me, and it goes on, look. What you're looking at. I think you're admiring the glazing in the building to my left. It's sweet, I guess. I mean, whatever picture you get on this corner is iconic. But a lot of people, of course, just like when you're wandering around in Paris, you know, you can walk along a street and think, wow, that's an amazing view of the Eiffel Tower, not knowing that one street away there's a view that's 5 times better. No different here. And the phone boxes continue, but notice that these 4, although also popular for different reasons, do not have the backdrop of that one single phone box on the corner, which is the absolute money shot. I don't think I've ever done the walk from the back of those other phone boxes before, so doing that and coming I hate it when people do that. It makes me lose my concentration, especially when girls do that. So walking along around the corner past those 4, yeah, it's a big difference, people, as you can see. Huge difference. So hopefully that, you know, once and for all is the reference video for that question, which has come up a lot. You know, why do people care about a phone box? I guess, you know, it's for the same reason that we care about anything. If it's different, it's inherently interesting and it makes us curious. And for lots of people, including a hell of a lot of people from English-speaking countries and even British people that we've spoken to that have never ever been to London before, of course it's a head spinner. In fact, a friend of mine who's never ever been outside of her own country, Peru, will be visiting London for a month in October, and again, seeing all of those things for the first time is going to be like, wow, 100%. So I get it. Now this morning, folks, as well as lots of people dressed in lovely colours and fashions, it's quite a busy one. It's not packed, but I'm slightly surprised because West Central, my hood, was very quiet today. No tour groups on the platforms, no one piling out to go to the Natural History Museum, etc, etc. So I was thinking I'd get off the tube here and it'll be quiet, but it's not. Now the guard change, I didn't even bother to look at the time on the clock, sorry. The guard change is either ongoing or about to be completed. I'm thinking probably actually about to be completed, if not just completed. So the Blues will be back. I have no idea which troopers. I know, of course, folks, that you're secretly hoping the magnificent Mr. Mond, who deserves his own Netflix TV show, Mond the Biter, might be back. But the problem is, if I can't get through this group, we're not even going to get there in the first place. Yikes. Okay, that's better. Please, just explaining to one another why there are so many peasants at the gate. And the explanation is a simple one. Times are hard. Right, our last little spot. I have no idea when they're going to remove all of this ridiculous barriering around Downing Street. It really does detract from the natural essence and beauty of the area. Imagine being rich enough to hire a private tour guide for your little group. Wouldn't that be lovely? Golden tours. Now the reason I'm curious as to whether or not we'll have the same group of troopers. Oh, it's not a funeral procession. Either that or mafia leaders in town. Yeah, I'm not sure whether we'll see a changeover. I think realistically, as the last group of Blues that were here were new to the previous week, I'm thinking that we'll likely get the same guys back that were here from Monday to Wednesday this week. Oh, that's a lovely bus. Look, I don't know, somebody's almost lost a can of spray paint and they painted it silver. Interesting. Very interesting one, actually. So we'll see when we get there. You know, all the buses are just randomly stopping in the middle of the street. This is not a bus stop. Oh, I think the driver heard me. It almost feels like people are sort of rushing to get out of Central and go home. Has that kind of feeling. Quite a bustle here. And a real bustle at horseguards, in fact. We're not even there yet. Lest we forget, there were 3 troops in each regiment. Troop 1, Troop 2, Troop 3. In other words, 6 groups of troopers per regiment. Sorry, 3 groups of... God, what is going on with maths today? Let me start again. There are 3 groups of troopers, Troop 1, Troop 2 and Troop 3 in each regiment, equaling a total of 6 troops across the entire household cavalry mounted regiment. There, got it right the second time. Now, I don't know if all of the troops, all of the troopers from each troop, God, they couldn't have made it any more difficult, could they? Troopers in groups of troops. I mean, it's just like, hold on. Anyway, you get where I'm going with this. I don't know if all of the troopers from across the 3 troops in both regiments have been here yet, since the new signage was put up. This fellow, I was here on Monday. So this is a return. Now horse-wise, let's see. Horse looks very chill. Super long forelog. Pretty sure we saw this one already. Oh, the kid just said it's a real horse. I would not have believed that, folks, for a second. I've always thought it was at least 3 guys in the horse uniform. 1 second. Okay, let me see if I can get our first name of the day. For some reason, when I touch my phone screen with one finger, it pops up a translation service, which is annoying because it's super hard to touch with 2 fingers at the same time whilst holding the pole. Anyway, interesting number this horse has got. 1 second. Hi-ho, hi-ho. This is, zooming down the massive list of 200 horses. Quetta or Quetta. I didn't think to Google the pronunciation. I think it's Quetta, but it could be Quetta. Anyway, I believe that is the largest city in Balochistan, a region of Pakistan. We did see this beauty the other day, didn't we? I'm not going to take his picture because he already featured on the channel just a couple of days ago. Good solid numbers here today. In fact, very good, very solid numbers here today. Let's see who's in the yard. Yeah, I think it's Quetta, I don't know. When it's a word I'm not sure of, I always listen to it with the pronunciation on Google, because that obviously helps massively with me avoiding looking like a complete bellend who doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, don't do the gang signs, bro. Don't do it. I think he's a Crip, folks. I mean, he's dressed in blue. We do see a lot of people here dressed in red, but the trouble is I'm not really sure if they're from the Communist Party of China or whether they're Bloods, but they were definitely Crips. 100%. In fact, she's a Crip. She's also dressed in blue. If you know what I'm talking about, guys, I'm talking about the two most famous gangs in LA, the Bloods and the Crips. Interestingly, the Chitsman over this side today was often this week, blue-eyed Chitsman, a boxman. So the Blues are really having a bit of a mash-up. Likewise, the Gatesman on this side, we've seen as a boxman as well this week. There he is. Looking resplendently bearded. So the Blues have been swapping it up. I know what you're thinking about Ormond, but you know what? It doesn't actually really make any difference, even if they brought him in to the stables during the dismount, because as we saw week before last, Ormond was here, but he wasn't on duty, so it actually doesn't fundamentally matter for the moment whether or not Ormond is here or not here. What only matters is whether we see him. We might, we equally might not. Guess we'll find out shortly. Oops, sorry bro. 1 second. Okay, so who have we got here? Which beauty is this, people? What do you think? Oops, excuse me. So, bro, just chill. Rest your feet on the wall. It's not as if they're benches and city areas of parks to chill out in. Right, let's have a look at that number. So we see Keta, and lucky enough, guys, even though I'm at a very odd angle, we've still just about got the hoof. I should have guessed. Valiant, folks. Yeah. Monsieur Valiant is back. He definitely 100% recognises when I say his name, isn't it? See the way that he looks. Okay, so he was super quiet and didn't make a fuss of it, but the gatesman just came out and returned to his post. We just about caught the plume, possibly. Oop. It's like for some reason his dad or his bro or whatever doesn't want to let him rest his arm on his shoulder. Maybe he'll stand a shoulder up, I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, today's bro day here at Horseguards. Oh my goodness me, folks. If only Ormond were here now, we could have Ormond meets Tango Man Volume 2. That would have been a classic, because we know that Ormond really has a liking, or in fact a disliking, depending on which way you look at it, for the colour orange. Orange sets him off. Like a moth to a flame, in fact, is Ormond when he sees somebody wearing orange. Tourists from the US. Ignore, it's okay. So, I'm not sure when to pose so that they're getting my video. I'm like, it's okay. I think they're from the US. Loving her top actually. If I wore colour like that, I'd be visible 24 hours a day. They're happy with their pictures, it's what matters. Is it me, folks, or is it the case that for some reason, when they've got the sort of medium or more modest sized horses, the blues seem to enjoy a lot more people approaching. Comparing today with yesterday, quite a big difference actually. People going up pretty much constantly, or more consistently, should we say, than yesterday. By the time you see this video, you'll have seen both parts from yesterday, part 1 and part 2. Just have something to compare it with, but nobody wants to get themselves shouted at, it would appear these days, which is a great thing. Look, even the horses, like, you're absolutely spot on. Horsey, I know you look forward to Kingsguard duty much more than you did before the new sign, and I can understand why. Massively, to be honest. Big difference. Really positive big difference. Okay, looks like there's basically a wall blocking the horses in right now, this massive dark coach with blacked out windows. Back to Keta. I'll be able to get right in front in a second, folks. There we are.
I'm not going to do it anyway. Oh. Let's take it.
Oh, sorry, they're having a bit of a marital about who gets closer. For some reason, I'm wondering why the yard is already quite busy. Surely we're not about to have the changeover already. I can't be that late. Actually, it's 10 too.
Okay, smile. There.
Gosh. I wonder if the troopers now think to themselves, try me, folks. Because it will be an incredibly rare thing if anybody does take the you-know-what. I think the response will be quite dramatic if it happens. Wait till I hear some specific regional accents. So I should drop my horsey only bites, blah blah tourist. We haven't yet had anyone that believes it enough to not go up afterward. Well, they definitely got the German kid yesterday. He 100% believed it. And I only decided to do that because of the fact that they were a bit naughty, a bit rude. So they kind of deserved it, I guess. Oops. Nice and jammed here today. I think we might, depending on how busy it is at the front, we might well squish on the corner right there for the new ones. Just in case. I just know if I do that, Ormond won't come out. But I know if I wait at the front for Ormond to come out, and I'm not in the yard, Ormond will come out. It's absolutely guaranteed to be that way, as it always is. It's interesting actually because if we're roughly about 7-8 minutes to the hour, next up should in theory be the flood from the palace. But everyone that's at the moment filling up the central area near the gates, they're all going to get moved pretty fast. Really difficult to know actually where's the best spot this morning. There are two people filming at the other end, so I think it's going to be better for me to be this end. Hello, Mademoiselle Chapeau. Somebody did say to me yesterday after I'd finished here that it's great to see so few people filming. And that was a nice thing to hear because it was someone inside the gate. Now, the problem, folks, I think, is that nothing has changed in terms of those massive numbers of people that were and are filming. I think what's happened is that some people are on holiday. And as such, it just seems as though it's calmed down. In other words, it's a temporary calming down. I think Red Cap and the other crew will be back. Oh, don't worry about the little dude. Mademoiselle Chapeau is actually Ukrainian. Seems to be a lot of Ukrainians in London, actually. Then again, a lot of them are probably here on sponsorship visas, one would think, as opposed to being on holiday. So folks, got a video call happening to my left. Yep, so chaps, don't worry about the camera. Okay, we can at least see when they're going to start to move. Right, the stableman has made his way out. I think we saw him at the back of the box. Changing, coming in, exactly 5 minutes. So much activity, so much movement today. Sorry folks, we're going to have a lot of heads. Lucky the camera autofocuses so quickly. I like actually how serious and focused this trooper is. Massively so. Trooper Ormond, we could call them if there were not already a horse called Ormond. It's flexed and ready. Ta-da!
Bright colour scared the horse.
Oh, ladies from the Caribbean behind me saying bright colour scared the horse. I think they were Jamaican actually. It's a very good point actually. The question, is that true? Do bright colours sometimes scare the horse? I mean, we know that Ormond doesn't like orange. I've never really taken the time to look at a lot of the bitey videos. I don't think ordinarily the horses do tend to go for people that are dressed in a particular colour, bright or otherwise. But hey, what do I know? I mean, we know about bulls and red, so I'm sure there is some sort of linkage or correlation between horses and bright colours. Oh, the parents saying stand a bit closer but don't touch. Okay. We've got 2 officers here. However, one officer is louder than 10 officers put together. So the yard will get cleared pretty quick, trust me, even if there's no stableman. There's definitely enough space on this piece of wall, isn't there, for a second sign. This spot obviously gets a hell of a lot more attention as well than the far side, because the vast majority of people that can stand here and people watch are in the middle area. In which case, if you're standing right between the bollards where the Lance Corporal of Horse marches out during the changeover, you can't actually see the signs. Because all you see is a horse either side of you, which effectively, depending on how big the horse's head is, blocks the signs. One second guys, I'm going to focus on this because I think we've got a burglary in progress. I think they're forcing the lock. Look. I don't see any weapons, so it's not going to be an armed robbery. More likely just a standard burglary. The thing is, do I call the police now or do we wait? But they're trying to pick the lock. Now, apparently legend has it in HCAV that a certain lady from Yorkshire has been held in that single detention cell, subterranean detention cell, for a long time. I think what's happened is that somebody's realised that nobody fed her for 7 months, so they're going to go down and see if she wants a banana. Trouble is, it's been a while since they opened the gate. They can't get in. Look, it's locked. No access. I seem to remember actually before did we not have a video earlier this year with some troopers trying to get into that gate, and they just couldn't. It just wouldn't open, even if they tried to push it. It's probably been weathered shut, to be honest. The lock is probably dead. They're trying every single key, and it's not working. The guy on the right is brilliant. He's pretending, absolutely in character, to be like a builder, workman, contractor, so that the other two don't look sus while they're trying to force the gate and steal some of the crown jewels. I'm not convinced they're going to get in, folks. All these tourists just wandering along here, not realising that there's a crime taking place in plain sight. Right, they don't need to shout at everybody today because it's reasonably clean and clear. However, they will insist everybody gets behind the bollards. Ta-da! Right, who is up next then after this horse? The break-in is ongoing, folks. If they manage to force access, I'll move the camera back. I'm the only person at this end. The other end is packed. I'm starting to get a bit insecure here. Maybe I forgot to wear my deodorant this morning. Even the horse is like, John, you stink. Oh, it's a padlock that's basically rusted shut. Yes, somebody just said. No, they changed the horses. Yes, they do. They're not getting in. Don't know how long they're going to be there. Look, it's just as well that they are actual contractors and not a crew of professional burglars. They would have been arrested ages ago. Yep, they're not in. Carry swords. Okay, goodbye, beautiful Keta. We will probably see you tomorrow, my dear fellow. Right, one new horse and two new horses. Wait, 90% certain we're not seeing Ormond here. Nope, the one coming into this box is definitely not Ormond, and the one coming into the other box. Second. Other horse got a blaze. I can't see. The other horse has. Oh no, it's not. The other horse has got two white socks. It does have a blaze. Looks a little bit Ormondy from a distance, but it's not Ormond. Blast, folks. I'm so sorry not to bring you what you wanted. Gosh, very close to the crowd. It's a big crowd. Look.
Wow, look how
Oh. The other horse is taking his good old time to enter the box. So, well, I might pop in at some point today. Oh, quite frothy the horse is today. Frothy mouth. Right, let's have a look. We've got a number that's a bit of a mess because of the toe clip. Let me see, guys. The other one should be pretty straightforward unless the number's a mess because it's a very unique looking horse. There's no point in me taking a picture of this beauty unless you know which name or which horse it is. Oh god, here we go again. Is it an 8 or a 9? 1 second. Instinctively, I think this is Vulcan. Instinctively. It's a real hard one because we've got half of the second digit missing. think it is. I'm going to take a picture, guys, and label it as Vulcan. If I'm wrong, please correct me, or please feel free to correct me. If it's not Vulcan, then I'm actually out of ideas. Beautiful horse. I don't know if it was Shackleton possibly, but the numbers don't match. Okay, got the key shot. The horse is almost smiling actually in today's picture. So yeah, my money's on Vulcan, with only about 90% probability. Which I'm sorry folks, I know you like certainty, but that's the best I can do with what we've got. Got no reference images for Vulcan either. Big horse, good 17.3 I would think. Very big, bulky horse. I was thinking possibly Shackleton, but it's not the Shackers, guys. It definitely is not Shackers. Okay, so lots of people flooding out as usual.
The other side.
What a surprise. Now, I do prefer the light at this end, folks, as I've mentioned many times before. So let's go on the side of the don't touch sign, see what we find. Or don't find. Let's see. Ta-da. That's it, ladies. Got to get the right bag in the right spot. Gosh, the gate's actually full, look. That's a presidential candidate haircut the lady's got on the left. Very, very swish. Shortcut always looks really good if it's done really well. Horse-wise, Uh-oh. Oh wait, she just touched it, he pulled it away and then she said sorry. In fact, maybe just don't do it in the first place now. I'm sorry. Nope. Oh, this builder's got lost. I think they're still looking for a way into that gate, but they've given up for the moment. Well, which part of no does she not understand? The N or the O? Oh, what about Ralph Lauren, bro? Fresh in from the Hamptons, guys. His private jet just landed this morning. Okay, box gets closed. We can see that the trooper's not having to raise their voice, but it's very clear that they're being dragged away. Good to see, actually, that the factor is using very subtly the reins to just pull the horses away, as opposed to saying that peasant get off, or remove your filthy hands from the king's horse. I prefer that kind of language with a sort of a sprinkling of medieval words, guys, medieval vocabulary. Damn, I didn't even get a chance to put you in today's video yet because I got here late and you're going early.
We were here and we went to the guard change.
Ah, okay.
Well, anyway, I'm not here, man. Dick's got to go and
Good luck for that, yeah. Good luck. See you soon. And no long guards this week. I don't think there was. No?
I think the King's away.
I mean, I guess one benefit of being a monarch is that you can pretty much go on holiday whenever you feel like it. Yeah, for free as well. Great. People are being super well behaved though, I tell you. It's shockingly good. Yeah, but I mean, how long is it going to last? Yep. Oh, guys, we've got visitors from Colombia. Oh, she's back. Ta-da. If I were a lady, I would ask where she got her haircut, because that is the best haircut, short haircut I've ever seen. Who's up next?
Can I picture me? Can I picture me? Can I picture me?
Sorry guys, the camera's up a teeny bit high. I'm trying to avoid. So I'm talking to the video. Sorry, not to you. Sorry guys. The camera was a little bit too high up, folks. Just move it down 1 second. That's better. We like to see the full sartorial choices. There's a queue of people. Look, everyone's so happy to see the horse. This is the horse though, guys, that bites people that have jumpers tied around their neck. Let's hope it doesn't happen today.
Ahora, voy.
Nope, he spared him. Nope. It just pushed into the guy getting a selfie. Bro, just like I did spend 8 years in Delta Force to be treated like this. He's like, if these tourists do that. He's got some random guy in the background of his picture, not the horse. The horse is just frozen. Look at the horse's face. He's just like, oh my god, I can't believe the stupidity of these tourists.
Sorry.
It is a real pity, guys, isn't it, that we haven't had a nipper out in a good few weeks now, because wow. Some nipping is overdue. Did we say, guys, actually, I just got here, I can't remember if I said it was Valiant or not. Sorry, let me retake, I'm not even sure if I took the picture of this horse's Sophia. I'm super distracted because we got so busy so quickly. In fact, no, I didn't even take the picture yet. Let's have a look and see which one we've got here. It is... Thor. According to this, right? Thor meets Ukrainian model. Who's thoroughly delighted by her experience. 1 second. I think it's Thor. The number's a mess. Vulcan, I think, actually, guys, not Thor. Again, the hoofs is too much of a mess. It's either Vulcan or Thor. You guys decide which one you think it is. At least over time when we build up our rogues gallery of, oh my god, basically look, what's this? One second, folks. Let me get a decent picture of the horse. Okay, got a good picture. I'll worry about trying to get the ID done when I post up the picture. So the ones I'm not sure about, I'm going to put blah blah or blah blah, if that makes sense, like one or the other, and then you guys can sort of debate which one it is. Eights often look like 9s on the hoofs, especially when the toe clip is obscuring part of it.
a little bit, Layla. Stay there then.
You from the FBI.
That's it. It has to be you.
Yeah, it is. To my great shame, it is me. Sorry.
I watch
Very pretty, isn't it?
You watch it all the time.
absolutely. Ask him. I drive him crazy.
Okay, so what's the best part of it then? Me aside.
All of it.
The horses,
when you
right?
get all the little, people acting up. I love it.
Apparently this horse, he really...
Is this Arnie?
It's not. Arnie's in the lifeguards, and sadly Ormond isn't here either.
Ormond, that's who I meant.
Yeah, we were hoping to see him this morning, but...
Ormond goes down and kind of gets big towards the bottom.
Yeah, I would actually advise you not to go over to Ormond. We're here right now, but he hasn't come over.
I know, yeah.
It's been, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks or so since he's been here, which is a bit annoying. It makes you wonder, like, why are they hiding him?
Exactly.
Either that, or perhaps he's out to grass getting some rest.
Maybe.
Because of how many people that he put in hospital. Which is fair enough.
Well, I said I want to come here and I want to see if I could find you. So.
All the way from Texas?
We're originally from Texas.
Ah,
but
okay.
We live in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
So
How's Nevada compared to Texas?
hot.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Texas is humid. But yeah,
Would you prefer it?
Nevada.
Yeah, you actually prefer
'Cause
Nevada.
it's dry.
And because it's much easier to gamble.
Not
that I'm assuming that you get.
We've been there 35 years, so we're over it.
It was enough, yeah?
Yeah. So yeah.
I never had the pleasure of going to Nevada, to be honest. I'll probably never come back.
It is a great place to live.
But crazy hot.
Crazy hot. Just stay inside.
I mean, you can see from my face and stuff, this is hot for me. I mean, how would I do down into Texas or
We
Nevada?
are so thrilled that the weather is beautiful.
Yeah, you guys have really hit the jackpot
Great.
weather-wise.
Great.
Because at this time of the year, it normally goes one of two ways. I mean, from tomorrow it's going to get a little bit more overcast, sort of rain next week. Or sometimes you get into the summer, like 30 for a week. This is spot on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
And it makes a big difference, you know, to be able to just go around without having so many different clothing and an umbrella and everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
A question, a lot of viewers have asked this before. How have you found yourself as a lady in the chair getting around in central London?
Generally wonderful. The access
Yeah?
is wonderful. How they make the little, smooth areas. A lot of tourists, though, just kind of walk into it.
Yeah, same with kids in prams and pushchairs.
Yeah.
They're just not paying attention,
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah. So,
Sheer numbers and our very narrow pavements, which you guys call sidewalks.
yeah,
It's just not the
so I just
space.
keep an eye out for them.
How did you come into the centre? Like from Westminster, or you staying nearby?
We came down, whatever this is. We're staying over St. Albans.
Ah, okay, so you're pretty close by.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking, I know that some of the tube stations have access, but most don't, which is a huge problem if you're trying to travel around, distances across London. That's
Yes.
one thing that is very bad about London. Some of the stations are accessible,
Yeah.
but most are not.
I've actually watched a lot of people that have blogs out for accessibility, and this area is actually supposed
You guys were like super hyper prepared, yeah?
I
You
have
knew.
been doing this for 2 years. I've been looking for 2 years.
Wait, is this the first time you've been to London?
Yes.
Oh, so it's been a real eye-opener in every way,
My
yeah?
dream was to come to London.
And has it sort of met your expectations or exceeded them?
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
It is quite extraordinary, isn't it? When you first come out and you start to see the architecture in the centre, it's like, hold on a second,
Yes.
this is what it's all about.
We went by Westminster Abbey and Big Ben. I grew up with the, I'm going to get to it. I grew up with the song Westminster Abbey. So,
Yeah,
that was.
it's quite an emotional trip
It
overall.
is.
How long, guys, have you got here in total for the trip?
We leave tomorrow for a cruise.
Oh wow, so I literally just caught you then before you're leaving. Where are you going, north to Scotland or somewhere
We're
else?
going British Isles
Okay.
all the way around.
Oh, damn, so you're going to see more of my country than I've ever seen. To be honest, if you're going to do the whole British Isles, wow.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, let's hope the weather stays pretty good.
I know. Yeah.
You know?
The people I've been listening to that are on right now are saying it's good.
Okay. I wish you well. I hope it'll work out well. But guys, thanks for
I didn't
coming
mean
to say
take
hi.
So much of your time,
No,
but I
no,
wanted
it's
to-
my pleasure to get your perspective, you know.
Yes.
Very much so.
Thank you so much.
Hey, it's my pleasure, guys. Thanks for watching and enjoying
Yes. Yes, I'll be watching.
it. It's a pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Wait, my other one.
You can,
Well, we can do that fist bump this way.
thank
You take care of yourself
Bye-bye.
and enjoy, okay?
Thank you.
Well, I'm jealous, folks. I wish that I were doing a British Isles tour. I've actually never been on a boat or a ferry around the coast of my own country. Something that I must add on. And it's funny because I'm actually going on a tour quite soon, people. There will be a period of time coming up. Doesn't really matter when, that I will not be here. Won't be for very long, don't worry. But I'm probably going to post a sort of a series of, these are my favourite videos of the past year, whilst I am on my travels. So I do wish you well, folks. Thank you for saying hi to me. Love that Texas accent. I mean, it really is my favourite. It really is. Sorry for the other 49 states, folks, but yeah, Texas has got a certain sassiness about it that appeals to me. Oh, these two lovely looking boys. I'm guessing the one on the right's the boss. Okay, I don't know what we missed, if anything, while I was distracted. Hopefully the camera stayed pretty much on the guard and the horse. I really do like meeting interesting people and speaking with people about what they think. And especially when, oh, they finally managed to get the gate open. I'm not sure what that is a box of that they've removed. London, England. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. I love London town. I know, guys, don't worry, I'm not considering diversifying my channel into me singing in my videos. Oh, she's got a rose. Who's the rose for? I hope it's not for me, otherwise the husband's going to give me a slap. Darling, I'm here. Sweetheart, I'm here. No, this way. Damn it. See, nobody buys me roses. My husband doesn't even look happy. He's like, oh, bloody hell, I prefer carnations. Off he goes. Right, is she going to give me the rose? What do we think? Well, she's WhatsApping me now, saying, don't tell the viewers that I'm going to give you the rose, John. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Great. Okay, no rose for me. Oh. Hold on. She just touched the horse, guys. But it's the horse's fault. Cheeky scoundrel horse. To be honest, in fact, it's quite unusual to see the horses now actually go. Oh, wait, hold on a second, Grace. She's got an ice cream with a chocolate flake. You know that some horses would definitely have the ice cream out of her hand. Oh, this girl's super scared. Look, body language like, no, quick, take my picture. Oh, look at this. Wow, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Look at this floppy beauty at the back. Hey, hiya. Hey, guys. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely superb. One second, we got a bodybuilder bro in the yard. 1 minute, guys. I'm not sure if he's here to lift up the gatesman. 1 second. Wait, whose bag is that? It's like it's just left in the middle of the yard. Wait, who's this guy that just came out of the arches? It's wandering out. I should tell the police? What do we think? I mean... Ah, no, it's okay. Some kid left it there. Oh, look at this. Here we go, look. We've got Giovanni, guys, from Milano here, doing his bodybuilder type things with the guard. Oh, look at this. Okay. Damn, it's Hercules. Okay. Oh, good lord. I will ask people. What on earth is this? What is he doing?
No reaction.
Guys, you'd like trying to shoot a reaction video to get a reaction from the guard?
Yeah.
Disrespectful, guys. The police will throw you out. Don't forget he's at work. The troopers at work. What about if, for example, the soldier came into your office and tried to make you laugh when you're trying to work? You see my point?
I would laugh.
No, come on, you wouldn't. If you were in ceremonial uniform, you wouldn't laugh at. Come on, am I right? I mean,
It's fine.
Your man is looking good.
Yeah,
what is it like for bodybuilding supplements? Or?
Yeah, he's preparing for a show.
Wait, what are you preparing for?
A bodybuilding show.
Oh.
I got a first regional show, and then I'm going to be in 6.5 weeks in Las Vegas in the Amateur Olympia. Yeah.
I shake your hand, but you probably break it off.
No.
Take it easy, bro.
Thank you too. Have a great day.
Thank you. See you. Okay. I mean, kind of cute. I had to mention it, guys, because I don't want to come across as a hypocrite. Okay, yeah, big guy, but they were friendly. I mean, they could have just, like, knocked me on the floor. But the penny did drop. Photographer agreed, and they stopped. The funny thing is, the trooper who we saw in the Archers, is very fit. He's a PT, in fact. But that guy, oh good lord, kind of funny. In fact, trying to show off. I mean, it was kind of funny. I'm genuinely surprised, though, to be honest. Where are they? That the police didn't say anything. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't make any difference whether it's a group of teenagers that are harassing or someone else. It's still like rude and disrespectful, isn't it? But I said my piece, guys. Sometimes you just need to be careful. I think they got their shot there. So for bodybuilding supplements, it's funny that somebody would think that in the background, trying to get the guards to laugh would in some way make your product more attractive to fellow fitness folk. I don't get that myself, to be honest. Like, of all the backdrops you could use, why would you want to make a guard laughing as your backdrop? Why would you want that as your backdrop? Odd, but hey, we really do get all sorts here, don't we? I mean, we really do. Now, the good thing is that I was the only person that got all of that from the second they arrived to the end handshake. I thought it was better to shake his hand than he ripped my head off, to be honest, but sometimes you've got to know when to take the diplomatic approach. Oh, well done, look at this. Well done to this girl. Brilliant, much respect.
What?
Oh. I have no idea what his name is, this fellow. I'm guessing he's probably a Martin or an Andrew. I mean, we know that Andrews like to touch, don't we? So he could be an Andrew. But he was touching. The trooper looked at him like, "Are you stupid or what? There's a sign." And then he said, "No touching." So great. The chap did say sorry in his defence. So that was a good thing to say. So both the troopers are on the same page. No touching. Curious though, isn't it, guys? Sorry, my point was about why the police didn't throw the bodybuilder out. They can't be having people coming here promoting, I don't know, all kinds of sort of nonsense. What next? Crypto scams, etc. It belittles the place, the majesty and the function of horseguards. So to me, it's definitely a little bit peculiar that they were not, shall we say, a tad more on it. Certain officers that I know would definitely have binned them out of the yard in 1 second. So I'm not sure what happened then, to be honest. Not criticism, just an observation. We all saw it, what happened. And fun as it was, I mean, I was laughing at the guy, to be honest, not with him, because he did look like a bit of a plonker. But he was a nice guy. He was pleasant, and they listened to what I had to say, so I can't really fault them in that respect. But they just chose the wrong location for that. What they should have done if they was, I should have told them. What they should have done is gone up toward Parliament Square and shot footage that appeared to show him holding up the Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben. We see so many people doing that in their phone boxes anyway. That would have worked perfectly with his physique. But at least everyone at the front's being good. Move ourselves back a little bit out of the way. Look at how much time. Yeah, we're kind of limited with how much time we've got. Damn it, it went by quickly because of the bodybuilder. Ah, they've finished, they're done now, they've gone. You guys didn't think about heading up to Big Ben? You know Big Ben, the clock, Elizabeth Tower, up in Parliament Square? You know the massive clock?
Yeah, I know. Right?
You kind of like trying to hold it up or whatever, like with your physique. You didn't think about doing that kind of content? Because that would be the best.
We have like time trouble right now. We have to head back to our parking spot because it's only like 2 hours. So.
Or they're going to tow the Ferrari, am I right?
They don't get a Ferrari. We got like a red car.
See ya. Okay, so they're worried about about their car getting towed. So we did get the entire photo shoot. I mean, it's a funny thing, folks. I've never seen anything like that here before, and the trooper was brilliant in not losing his composure at all during what was, to be quite fair, a funny thing to see. More action in the yard today than at the front. Bing bong. That should in fact equal our first movement, at least captured on film, of the gatesman. It is not the gatesmanator today, guys, wrong regiment. Will he move? Won't he move? I actually have no clue if he's going to move or not. Hell of a lot of people still coming through. Look at this. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the food's already gone, but yet they're still coming in their droves. He's not moving. Unless he's trying to trick us. Okay, I think that we're going to stay at this end, because at the moment there are only 3 of us in total filming here. At the moment there's no one this end, so anything funny that happens, oh, except for the midget as usual, the handheld 2 phones. Wait. Sorry. Bingo.
I was just gonna wait for her.
Oh, this little dude. There's a horse. Take my picture. And he's off. Yep, no gatesman, folks. No rounds, I guess, just for the moment. But I swear that girl was one of the ones at the phone box earlier when we first got here, on the left. I wonder if they're presidential candidates from Chile or something. He looks like a Chilean politician, this guy on the right. LA in the house, Los Angeles, California. Across her chest. Oh, we've got a very resplendent looking fellow in a suit coming up next. If the horse slathered on his suit, Hong Kong made tailoring, look at this. Magnificent, in fact. He's got to be an important fellow dressed like that here in central London. Here comes the gatesman. I'm not going to move the camera just because there's so many people waiting to come up to the horse. Actually, wait, he stopped in the middle. Hold on, he didn't even come all the way out. He only came a teeny bit out of the gate and then turned around and went back again. Very curious. Oh, a guy just smacked the horse in the mouth. Horse, he bite him. Oh yeah, see the girl on the right, they just pushed in. You're welcome. Okay, now she gets her turn. Hello, bro. So we've got a lot of Latin American politicians here today, folks, including their advisor, who is a graduate of Harvard Law. Here he is, look with his Harvard cap. Oh wait, it's the guy that touched the horse at the other end. Let's see if he's going to do it again. He was told not to touch the other end, remember? So if he touched it now, we know he's intentionally doing it. I think this time he's going to be good. I think maybe the girl on the right's from Ireland, just a wild guess. Wow, look, that's what you call being a good parent and sacrificing your kid for the horse. An absolute newborn. Oh, some kids climbing up on the gate there, on the ride. Adventure playground here at Horseguards.
Давай. Ближе, ближе. Давай.
Guys, I think this is the horse that bites all those Polish and Russian tourists. Nope, it's not working.
Давай, давай, поближе, поближе. Там другие люди.
Bro, don't touch the horse.
Все, все.
I think this girl wants to move into the box with the horse. Look, they'll actually live together. Sadly, the Russian-speaking girl to my left didn't understand the joke about Russians and Poles. Not sure she speaks English. Surprised actually that the trooper didn't say anything, as opposed to only moving the horse away, because the boy might not have got the subtle hint. That's why he reached out the second time. Almost, folks, and our very last tourists for today. Yes, I'm equally sad about that. Trust me, I really am. I mean, most people do get it these days, don't they? It's pretty clear. They come up, they get their picture, they go. This is our last happy, smiley tourist of today, folks. Wow, that was a bit of a head spinner. It went by really, 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 really fast, and I'm shocked. But then days like today tend to, when there's sort of a major event of some kind. Back soon, people. Bye for now.